Welcome back into Wake Up America. California right now dealing with record snowfall, leaving thousands of people without power. A lot of businesses are being forced to close as a result across the state.
And the latest concern, massive precipitation reportedly heading for the Golden State, triggering concerns about widespread flooding. Joining us now is California Congressman and member of the House Judiciary and Education Committees, Kevin Kiley. Sir, thanks for joining us today. So the California forecast suggesting plenty of rainfall over the next 2 weeks. How concerned are you about flooding across your state?
Well, it's very concerning. And, so far we've just seen these record storms that have wreaked havoc on many communities in our state. We've just been absolutely pummeled. And you have many folks who are completely isolated. The roads have been totally cut off to their homes. They can't get out. They've lost power. They've lost telecommunications. And they're running low on supplies. And so we've had an all hands on deck response here to try to clear the roads out, to try to clear out fallen trees, to restore power, and to resupply folks who are running out of food or medicine or baby formula. To make matters worse, a lot of people have lost access to their mail. And now on top of the snow in many areas, we're getting rain, which is raising risks of flood, of avalanches, and many other problems. So it's a pretty dire situation right now in some of the areas that I represent. I've called on the president to issue a major disaster declaration to get us more help, because right now we need all the help we can get.
Any response from the president?
Well, not yet, because the governor has not actually formally requested it, which is a prerequisite to the president declaring a major disaster declaration. Unfortunately, we've had different governors during this because Gavin Newsom decided to go to Baja in south of the border for apparently a vacation. Which automatically causes the governorship to fall to the lieutenant governor. So when I made this request of the governor, I actually had to address it not to Gavin Newsom, but to the lieutenant governor.
Interesting. No cartels and no snow in Baja. That's for certain.
Yeah.
Congressman, just quickly, you're getting so much snow up in the Sierra Mountains. I read that one ski mountain had to actually close down for a day because the lifts couldn't get enough clearance. Once people got on the chairlift, there was too much snow. They couldn't get, which is really unusual. Isn't this long-term good news, though, for the snowpack and the water crisis and droughts that have affected places like the Central Valley for decades?
Well, it is. I mean, we've been hoping for rain and for snow, and we got a little more than we bargained for. But the unfortunate thing is that California's long-term water management has been so backwards that a lot of the water that we get is just being wasted because we don't have a place to store it. I mean, I've been calling for new storage in California for a long time, yet we haven't significantly expanded our storage capacity in decades. And so if this isn't a wake-up call that we need to be a lot smarter about how we manage our resources, I don't know what is.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope that you get the help that you need, and we hope that President Biden responds to you. I know this is an historic storm. Congressman, DirecTV's censorship of Newsmax remains a national headline. Now, you're a recent House electee, and you've already seen so much already. Are you surprised this deplatforming hasn't ended by now?
Well, frankly, nothing surprises me at this point. We seem to be learning things every day about what's been going on with our government, as well as across the country. And it's a very jarring thing. So I am incredibly disturbed about what's going on with people losing access to Newsmax. I have many, many constituents who rely on your programming, who love your programming, who talk to me every time I go on and say they saw me on the air. So I'm hoping that that gets sorted out, and that more broadly, we have a cultural shift in this country back towards the founding ideals of freedom of speech that have been so central to us becoming the greatest country in the world.
Congressman, keep us posted on the situation out in California. We'll be watching that as we head into the weekend. And thank you again for your support. Congressman Kevin Kiley joining us this morning.